Okay, welcome everybody. Glad to be here. Markus, how are you?
I'm really good. I'm so glad to be here, and I'm really looking forward to talk to you the next minutes and to talk about my lovely topic, trading with logic.
You look smiley. That's good. That's good. Okay, Markus, thanks for making the time for sharing your knowledge and teaching what you know and all your years of experience. I know many traders will find value in it. For traders, please, if you type in the chat, just make sure you type into everyone. That way, not only myself and Markus can see it, but everyone can see what you're typing. Maybe you have a discussion or a conversation with someone. If you have questions, don't type it on the chat. It tends to become a bit messy. Use the Q&A section that you have also available. And then Markus on the go will address those questions, or probably at the end will address those questions. Thank you.
Great. Thanks all for that cool introduction. Welcome here from me. It's Markus from DowHow Trading, and I'm really honored and pleased and really honored to talk in behalf of the 5ers. I work with the 5ers for a long time right now, and I'm so happy that we can have this kind of collaboration today and that I can share my knowledge and maybe a little bit deeper insights to you. And as you can see, this is not a normal webinar, because I used to make such webinars when we don't talk about live trading, because this we can make another webinar. Because our today's webinar has the topic how to succeed in trading with logic, or as I used to say in a shortcut, trading with logic. And I want to explain you, and I want to talk to you, of course, from a logical perspective. And I'm not the important one. I don't want to talk about me, what I have, what I can, what I do, such things, because you are the VIP today. You are the very important person, and I'm just the one who share my story with you. I just can share my experience with you and what I have learned from my teachers, because you cannot teach trading to yourself. On the long run, it is not possible. And why? I want to explain you today, and why that's the very first and crucial sentence for today. Maybe you should make a note. The sentence sounds: the path of logic is the only chance which leads you out of the circle of suffering. The path of logic leads you out of the circle of suffering. So you see, we have two topics we should talk about. So it's me, Markus, from DowHow Trading. I do trading for a living for 25 years now. And to be honest, you cannot tell me something new. In this 25 years, I experienced everything. I know any indicator, I know any strategy, I know whatever you want to tell me, I know it already. Because I guess there was no strategy, there was no rules, there was no indicator, there were nothing like that. I didn't try to find the Holy Grail. And in the first circle of suffering, where most of beginners are captured, is finding the Holy Grail and avoiding minus trades or avoiding losses. And many people, and you know, 90% of all traders lose 90% of their account during the first 90 days. Why is it? About the lack of logic. So, and as I said, I cannot teach you, because trading is not an education game. It's not an education part. Trading, or to use the words of my mentor when he taught me many years ago, all of us, we come to trading about money, for sure. But we stay about the insights. And the less people they are successful in trading, they know the logic. So why do we talk about logic? And first of all, we have to focus on another topic: trading. Obviously, many people think trading is an easy thing. Guys, it's not. And basically, money is a really wide field of perception. 100 euro in Germany is completely different than $100 in Bangladesh, or maybe in Thailand, or maybe in Africa. Completely different. So in the first place, we need to talk as a kind of introduction what means from the logical perspective, what means the word trading. And maybe you're wondering what I have in my hands. Maybe you haven't watched my webinars up to now. Maybe you're the first time you see me teaching. Yeah, you know what it is? It's the Harry Potter wand. Because I used to take and to teach with this wand, because maybe I can conjure a smile in your face with deeper insights. This is why I use this wand. Maybe I can conjure something new in your mind, which you can use for the future and can help you to go through the levels here on the 5ers, because that's our all target. That's the big goal, to go through the levels, yeah, and reach the final level from the 5ers, and soul will crying at least when we go through the levels. Or maybe he will smile, like we will see when it happens. And maybe I can help you to do so, even it's a really long and hard way. So first of all, let's talk about what means trading. Trading, guys, has nothing to do basically with having right or thinking I'm right or false, I'm right or wrong. That has nothing to do. So you know the word trade department, trade ministry, trade minister, which means when we hear the word trading, we talk something very interesting. We talk, when it comes to trading, we talk about a product. Just a simple product. The product is traded. It doesn't matter, flowers, coffee, cacao, DAX, Dow Jones, Euro dollar, and this product has a price. This product has a price. And for example, to make it easy, for example, Euro dollar. We talk about in Euro dollar exactly for a price at this moment 108.41. 108.41, which means you have to pay for $1, for €1, 108.41, which means when we talk about trading, that's why we talk about logic. When we talk about trading, we talk about a product. This product costs something, and that's the price. So, and now the point is, when it comes to the right edge of the chart, that could be possible, Martin. That could be possible a long time ago. When it comes to the right edge of the chart, then you have to make a decision, right? You have to make a decision. The price is going up if you want to go long or if you want to go short. Do you know where the price is going on? No, you don't. And that's the big problem. So, therefore, we have to ask ourselves, how is it possible, or in other words, what is responsible that the price is going up or down? And that's a really simple thing. I want to show you. As I said, we have a product in trading. Let's see again euro dollar. Euro dollar. And as I said, the current price 108.41. So everything starts and ends in trading in the so-called order book. Order book. So whatever you see in your chart, whatever intention do you have, why you want to buy or sell euro or dollar, it does not matter. No one cares. No one cares what you see in your chart. No one cares what you think about euro dollar. No one cares. Absolutely no one cares what you think or what do you see in front of your chart. The only thing what you can do is to make a decision and to send two numbers to your broker, for example, to the 5ers. So what do you send there? Yeah, you send there the price and shortcut V for volume, because you are the one who says, I want to buy 108.41 with two lots. Those two numbers, push the button, enter, and send it to Sol, for example, for the 5ers. So, and what is the job of the order book? The job of the order book is to keep in balance buyers and sellers. To keep in balance, to bring the best price up from buyers to sellers. So people bring price and volume to the order book. No one cares why. No one asks why. Up to today, I promise, I swear to God, up to today, I never experienced that someone from the exchange called me and asked me, why do you want to buy? Mr. Markus, why do you want to sell? Can you tell me why you want to do this? No one. I've been trading 25 years. No one asked me why I want to buy or sell. Never, ever. And I swear to God, until I have to leave this planet Earth, no one will call me. Yeah? Why? So the reason why you want to buy, basically no one cares. Absolute no one cares. Yeah? But you should care about, but no one other cares. So the order book is the beginning and the end, and the price. And now it's really interesting. The price, the price is going up because more volume is on the buyer side, which means the order book, and I explain right now why we talk about math and logic. The order book will keep in balance, and if you have more volume on the buyer side, the price must going up because more buyers, more volume is there. The price is going down because we have more volume on the seller side. But ladies and gentlemen, the crucial part here is that you will never get an answer to the question why, because no one cares about the why, because there is always one answer, ultimately spoken, one answer, and the answer is always the same. Always. The price is going up because we have more volume on the buyer side, and the price is going down because we have more volume on the seller side. Explanations why are useless. Absolutely useless. Is it true that price goes where there are most amount of stuff? No, that's completely wrong. This is an illusion. This is a big lie. When someone is telling you the price goes there where are most amount of the stop loss orders, that's bullshit. Sorry for that word, but that's absolutely bullshit. It has nothing to do with stop loss orders or something that. If there is a special level where are many stop loss orders, maybe there is a big move, but has nothing to do with the basic system, how the trading basically is working. And why we talk about mathematics? Why do you think computer took over the job of the order book? Why? We don't have artificial intelligence. Guys, a computer is not intelligent. A computer is the stupid thing on this planet Earth. A computer is maybe fast and quick, but the computer is just only as smart as the people they programmed it. Any computer is just working with zeros and ones, no more, no less. 1879 until 1983, the order book was made by human people. They did it manually. They created a price, the same system, with volume and price manually. But when computer came up, we could change, we could give up this job, which just is pure mathematics, to a computer. Because the job of the order book is just only keep in balance supply and demand. Supply and demand means stupid numbers, just only numbers, price and volume. And this is the best, that's the best proof ever that when it comes to trading, we talk about stupid mathematics. And mathematics, ladies and gentlemen, is pure logic. And this is the first part you need to understand, that everything starts and ends in the order book. And therefore, we have mathematics and logic, which means at the right edge of the chart, there is, to bring it really, really slowly down, is always one question. 2 plus 2 is how much? Type in the chat box. I'm sure you know that. How much is 2 plus 2? Is a system ran by algorithm in its case of then changing the algorithm sometimes? No. Of course, you are right. It's 4. Yeah? It's absolutely always 4. So that's the question. Is it 4 sometimes? Or is it always 4? What do you think? Is 2 plus 2 sometimes 4? Or is it always 4? What would you think? If you're smart enough and you're serious enough, I'm sure you know the answer. Of course, it's always. And that's the reason, guys, what we're talking about in trading. We're talking about pure mathematics. So, and that's the reason, and that's the point how the price is developing. If you have more volume on the buyer side, the price is going up. 2 plus 2 is 4. There's nothing to discuss. It doesn't matter if algo's responsible for that or whatever. What comes here to the order book is made by this formula. And if we have more sellers, volume sellers, the price is going down. So, and now we come to the next logical point. The question is right now, can you influence that price? Have you any effect? Have you any influence to that, what happens there, yes or no? Type in the chat box. Can you do anything, absolutely anything, that once you send the trade up, that the price is going in the direction you want, yes or no? Donald Trump maybe, yeah? So, Amar, if you say yes, then my question is, why are you in this webinar? Because if you could say yes, then you would live on your own island and you are the richest people on this planet Earth. Yeah? So fact is, you cannot. Otherwise, you could lead the price. Otherwise, you have influenced the price. So what do you need to influence that price? To make sure that when it comes to that formula, that is always 4. What do you need? Exactly, there's always a bigger fish on the sea. Exactly. Yes, exactly. You need lot of capital, a lot of money. If you have enough money, then you can influence the price, because then you have the volume to influence the price. Then you have also to work with tactic. You have to work in a smart way. So if you have enough money, then you can influence the price. I'm not sure if you, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, we had this interesting game of GameStop. Maybe you remember this big topic of a GameStop, a penny stock. Yeah. And a couple of traders decided to starting, yeah, here someone made money with that, to bring many buyers and to bring started to buy volume, buying GameStop and going up and up and up and up and up. Who lost money? You know that? Who lost money? Couple of hedge funds, because they were shorting GameStop and they lost millions, partially billions of dollars. That was one of the perfect example how trading works. If there is enough volume on one side, the other side can literally do nothing. And interestingly, one of the hedge funds sent out a newsletter with really bad words and bad analysis about GameStop. No one cares. The crowd were buying GameStop as much as possible. And one of the hedge funds was down. Perfect example. Another example to bring this in your mind. Do you remember when Corona broke out? March 2020, I guess, February, March 2020, when the world stands still. Do you remember the price of 1 gallon oil? Do you remember? Zero. Zero. Oil price crashed down to zero. And by the way, there was one contract. There was one contract. I guess it was March contract or April contract with minus $38. Guys, that was one of the perfect example how trading really works, because no one needed oil anymore. Many, many tankers were at the ocean. No one needs all the world stand still. No volume, no price. So guys, the point is, my question to you right now, do you have enough money? When it comes to Forex trading, euro, dollar, whatever it is, do you have enough money to influence that? To make the price going in your direction you want? Me neither. I don't. And I'm in trading for 25 years, but I don't. I don't have that much money. So now the big question is, now we can call Saul and can say, okay, I'm done. Forget it. I do something else. I have no chance. BlackRock has the money. Yeah, BlackRock, by the way, it's interesting. BlackRock has money. But have you ever checked their investment funds, their mutual funds? Plus 2%, minus 3%. Don't tell me BlackRock knows what they are doing. There is always a bigger fish. And it doesn't matter how much money do you have. And now we come to the next crucial logical part. It doesn't matter how much money do you have. Trading means there's only one way, only one single way to make money with trading. Do you know that way? I tell you, it's a big secret. Buy cheap and sell expensive. This is the only way to make money, basically, interestingly, with trading. That's the only way how you can make money. I'll give you a simple example. You have a flower store. You are the owner of a flower store. So you are the owner of a flower store. So what are you doing? How do you make money with your flower store? Of course, you know that. In the morning, very early, to go to the big market and you buy the flowers for a good price, a really cheap price, because you buy many flowers. You get a really cheap price. What are you doing then? Of course, you calculate your tax, your costs for the shop, and you add what you want to make with that money, how much money you want to make when you sell it. So then you present your flowers, you open the door, and you buy it more expensive. The difference between the price you bought it and you sell it, this is your money, right or not? Doesn't matter if you're the owner of a pizza store, of a burger store, grocery store, or flower store. All about your account. When it comes to trading, it's a store. And if you are not the owner of the store and you can make up the price, you have no chance to make sure that the price is going in your direction. Absolutely not. If you're the owner of the store, you can say, okay, I need that price because that's my taxes, that's my costs, and that's the money I want to make with the roses I sell you. So give it to me or go. So, and now you can make money. If you have enough flowers and people can come in your store and can buy many flowers, then you can go down with your price. If you have just less flowers, less roses, and people come and need roses, for example, then you can increase the price. Because I just only have 2 roses, you want it, then give me $10. Yeah. Oh no, I have 50, you can give me $3. But you know, it's supply and demand. Exactly. In every kind of trading. And there is no difference, absolutely no difference when it comes to the right edge of the chart, when it comes to trading. There is absolutely no difference. The only way is, and here's a big secret, I'm quite sure you were watching a lot of YouTube videos and Facebook videos and webinars also here on the The5ers, for example. And people tell you about a strategy. I'm quite sure you heard that very often. Oh, this is a good strategy. This is a good strategy. That's a better strategy. That's the best strategy you can ever use. Did you ever thought about the logic? Then you will realize all of that is marketing. It's just promotion. Because when it comes to trading at all, there is only one strategy which is working. When it comes to a price, when it comes to any product, there's only one strategy which is working. And this is buy cheap and sell expensive. Or in trading, we can see vice versa, sell expensive and buy back cheap. The difference, reduced about the cost and the fees, is your money. Don't mix strategy with rules. It's different. Don't mix strategy with rules. Because in trading, doesn't matter if you have a flower store or if you trade Forex, whatever it is, the only strategy which is working is buy cheap and sell expensive, vice versa. That's all. So now we need to figure out how we can make money with that. Because the problem is we have bloody hell no influence. You and me, we are not those guys who make the price, who make it higher, Who makes it lower? You and me, we are not. As we said, as we mentioned, you need billions of money for that. And even you have your prop trading account here on the 5ers with 50,000, 100,000. You know what in Forex? In Forex, we trade every day $6.8 billion every single day. You really think your 20,000 euros cares someone? Really? Or your 100,000 or what you have on your account? You really think that cares someone? No one cares. So the question is, we need to figure out as a private trader, and especially when it comes to our prop trading levels here and challenges here on the 5ers, we need to figure out how we can make money. And in that way, we need to figure out why we lose money. And today I want to dive very deep, which is normally I tell only my students is in education. This is really a special webinar because Saul is a very nice guy. And I said, okay, I opened the black box for you today. So you're maybe really honored that we can talk about, because we talk about neuroscience. So the question is, when we delete this, I hope you understand my words and my English. You know, English is not my first language. I'm a German guy. Yeah, English is my second language, but I hope you understand what I say. It's crazy looking at the chart and seeing how big money actually price lower to go higher. 100% agree. Thank you very much. So, guys, again, right edge of the chart, going up or going down. As we said, we have no influence about that. Yeah. Thank you very much. I understand you very clearly. Oh, Vietnamese, great. Oh, very soon I go back to Bangkok because I have an office in Bangkok, and actually I'm learning Thai, which is really, really challenging. Oh my goodness, it's really, really challenging. Okay, so let's dive in deeper. Let's figure out why we lose money. And when we clear that, when we clarify that, why we lose money, then we know the answer how we can make money. That's the point. So basically, we go back and say, okay, we understand we only can make money when we buy cheap, yeah, and sell expensive. Yeah, that's the point, or vice versa. If you have enough money, then you can make it happen. Yeah, because then you can influence the price. So again, we talk about math, supply and demand, keep in balance, give the best price. Yeah, 2 + 2 is 4. So in your brain, and by the way, there are so many videos outside there on YouTube that talk about mindset and psychology and something like that. I can tell you a big secret. All bullshit. All stupid things. You know why? Without brain, you cannot have a mindset. It's also logic, right? If there is nothing in between your ears, you don't have a mindset. So therefore, a big part of my education for my mentors and what I give to my team, for my students, is how is your physical brain working, which is between your ears. You have 3 parts, which is responsible for your losses. The first part is called prefrontal cortex. The second part is called limbic system. And the third one, which is my preferred one, I love it. Yeah, I love the word. The third one is basal ganglion. Basal ganglion, BSL. Basal ganglion. Yeah. Huh? Oh, forget it. So, prefrontal cortex is placed beyond your forehead. Small thing beyond your forehead. Your prefrontal cortex is responsible for your conscious thinking. I repeat this. Your prefrontal cortex is responsible for your conscious and logical thinking. The prefrontal cortex answers in every second 5 magic questions. What to do, how, when, where, and why. That's the 5 magical questions your prefrontal cortex is trying to answer in every second of your life. The point is, your prefrontal cortex can handle 4 thoughts at the same time. Scientifically proven. It's neuroscience, deep neuroscience. And you know why no one is talking about that outside of in this free content? Do you know why? I tell you why. Because it's not sexy. It's more sexy. I open any stupid presentation and tell you, it's a cool strategy, you know, that there you can make money, there you can make money. That's all. It's not working otherwise. And so we'll agree, I guess, 90% of all traders lose their money. There you get the answer. 4 thoughts the same time. So how many body senses do you have? Do you know that? Type in the chat box. How many body senses do you have? How many do you have? This one is not working. Maybe it's not working. Exactly. You have 5. Yeah. Listening, watching, smelling, tasting, touching. 5 body senses. And now it's interesting. Through your 5 body senses come '65 mental imprints into your prefrontal cortex every second. Do you know how many thoughts do you think when you watch the chart just only 1 minute? 3,900 thoughts. 3,900 thoughts in 1 minute, crossing your prefrontal cortex. But your prefrontal cortex is just able to handle 4 thoughts at the same time. You are indeed not able to count from 1 to 3,900 in 1 minute, but your prefrontal cortex has to handle that. 3,900 thoughts in 1 minute. And now check 1 minute the chart. Reading news, checking indicators, listening to news on Bloomberg, watching a video, looking Facebook, TikTok, this one and this one, this one. 1 minute. And you want to really know why you lose money? Really? You're wondering why you lose money? The word what we have to use here is maximum overwhelming. Maximum overwhelming of your prefrontal cortex. What do you think? Do you really think you can answer the 5 logical questions? What I have to do, when, how, when, no. What, how, when, where, and why? That's 5 logical questions. You have to give 5 logical answers. What I have to do, how I have to do it, when I have to do it, what I have to do, and why I have to do it. That's 5 logical answers, clear answers. What do you think? How many answers do you can give in with this overwhelming? This is one of the reasons, the first main reason why you lose money, because you cannot answer those 5 questions. You know what are you doing in front of the chart? You're guessing. You're predicting. You're perceiving. You don't answer 5 questions. You sit in front of your chart and say, maybe the price is going up. And maybe the numbers at 4, they bring volatility. Maybe I should do. You're wondering why you lose money? Future imaginations. Exactly. Guys, we're talking about math. So now back to neuroscience. Now you can Google it when you want. You will find less about that. The next one is your limbic system. Do you know what is the limbic system? And now I have to ask as a trader, you don't know what is the limbic system and you really want to make money with trading and you don't know what is your limbic system? Huh? The limbic system is the place where your emotions take place. And the border between the prefrontal cortex and the limbic system is fluently. It's not a strict border. It's going directly into the limbic system, which means whenever you cannot answer the 5 logical questions with 5 logical answers, then you are overwhelmed and you must act in an emotional way. You must. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, you have no choice. This is one part you cannot influence. You have no choice. You must. That's the biggest reason why you lose money. Because when you cannot answer what you have to do there, your feelings take over. And then you act in an emotional way. So there is you can see it a little bit, stick to the rules. How often, just a rhetorical question, how often did you say to yourself in the morning, today, I swear to God, today I stick to my rules? Because yesterday I lost so much money because I did stupid things. How often do you say this every morning in your prayers to the Holy Lord? Today I swear, I promise you, today I stick to my rules. Today I don't trail my stop too quick. Today I don't trail my stop too far away. Today I have a small money management. Today I do the right things. How often did you do this every day? What happens when you open the chart? What happens when the first trade is running? What's about your prayers? What's about your promises? Then that's what we call closing the gap between knowing and doing. And this happens, ladies and gentlemen, here. Because the moment you are overwhelmed and you cannot answer the questions, what to do, how, when, where, and why, you must act in an emotional way. So, and the next border, that's a nice interesting part, the basal ganglion. Do you know where is the basal ganglion? Also beyond your forehead. Everything is beyond your forehead here. Have you ever heard that word, basal ganglion? Have you ever heard that? Less, or maybe a few. Less. And you're really wondering why you lose money in trading? When my teacher taught me this many, many decades ago, I was sitting there and said, you know what I said, what I want to say? Why? Oh my goodness. Why no one was telling me this earlier? And then my mentor said, because it's not sexy, because now you have to work. You cannot become rich tomorrow. You have to work for your money. Even freedom has a price. And if we talk about financial freedom, what I bring to my students every week, it costs a price. Freedom is not for free. Freedom costs something. Your basal ganglia, your basal ganglion are responsible for your routine programs, for your needs, but especially for your routine programs. And here is I give you an example. We are trained our whole life, from the beginning after birth until we have to leave this planet. We are trained to work with the basal ganglion. I'm not sure if your mom or dad, you know, baby cries, you give him food. Baby cries, you give him milk. Baby cries, you change, now I miss the English word, you know what I mean? Diaper, exactly, thank you, Lema. Yeah, so diaper, exactly. So, in that age, basal ganglion working. I have to cry, I get something to drink. I have to cry, I get something to eat. I have to cry, someone changed my caca. You know what I mean? And this is how it works the entire life. I give another example. For me personally, I learned Thai language. How? I learned the grammar, I learned the vocabulary, and as you know, the more you learn, the better you can do it. And you know, remember the first time you entered your job. Very exciting. The first time you got to the office, the first day you come to the company, everything was so excited. Yeah. Oh my gosh, where is the toilet? Where is the coffee? Where's the coffee maker? Where's the machine? Where is the printer? Where are the idiots? Where are the nice guys? After 1 week, you know where's the toilet. The second week, you know where is the coffee machine. After 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, you know what you have to do. After 1 month, after 1 year, you know what to do, how, when, where, and why. Are there any feelings? Of course, if you are surrounded by idiots, you are angry. But this is a different topic. Do you need any emotions there? No, you don't, because you know what you have to do. So the point is, when it comes to trading, and you do, and maybe you understand that you have a strategy, you have rules, where you know where to go in and where to go out. That's, we call it the circle of suffering. So now you make an entry 3 times and you make money. Then the first loss. After the first loss, you say, who cares? Then second loss. You did exactly the same. Same rules, same entry. Yeah, everything was the same, like you made 3 times in a row money. Third loss. Greetings to Colombia. After the third loss, your prefrontal cortex asks you, do you know what you're doing? You ask yourself, what the heck is going on? Why I lose money? Because I did exactly the same. Why I lose money? And now your basal ganglion come into play, because now you feel anger. You feel overwhelming. You feel uncertain because you feel confused. Because you don't understand what happens. Why I lose money? Because I did exactly the same. And now your basal ganglion come into the play, and now you do what you all the time do. The whole entire life. You try to find the mistake. Then you go back and you try to find the mistake. Did I any mistakes by the rules? No. I did the same. I stick to my rules. Why I lose money? Then the basal ganglia say, you know what? In the past, there was something wrong, or maybe the rules are not working. And then you have the answer, and then you do what you every time do in your life. You change the system. You change the rules. And then you try to find another strategy. You try to find different rules. And you know what happens then? It repeats again and again and again, again and again. And this is what we call the circle of suffering. And at the end, you lose money. And guys, this is the point. And this is, in this big and deep insights, is the solution for your profit, for your success with the 5ers and with the challenges. In this deep knowledge. What does that mean? That means, first of all, you understand that the strategy is given. The strategy in trading is given. Buy cheap and sell expensive, vice versa. And what do you need now is rules for your entry and rules for your exit. In consideration that you cannot influence that price because you have to work with probabilities and not with guarantees. And that means for you and me, we can say, okay, 2 plus 2 is 4. But then sometimes we are wrong and it's not 4. For the order book, it's always 4. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes you get a good result. Sometimes you get a bad result. That's why we talk something like money management, trade management. But your rules, where you go in and where you go out, have to give you a mathematical edge. Emmy, mathematical edge, higher than 50%. You need rules for your entry and your exit. And the point is, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you fail, whenever you did not stick to your rules, your trading result will be only by chance, but not on purpose. When you have a teacher who is leading you and teaching you every day, and is supporting and accompanying you for a long time, like my teachers did with me, or what I'm doing with my students, then you will understand that even in intraday trading, in 5-minute chart, we make a bunch of money every week. That's the crucial part. And it doesn't matter if you work with crossing moving averages, if you work with supply and demand. When I ask you, I don't know if you have any rules, and I would ask you, can you tell me your number? Can you tell me your number of probability? Maybe you work with crossing moving averages. Maybe you work with triangles, with rainbows, with supply demand, with whatever there is. Yeah, the holy grail of trading. and I ask you, tell me your number. How high is your probability? Can you tell me your number? Yes or no? Type in the chat box. Can you tell me exactly your number? Of your own rules. I hope you have one. Can you tell me your numbers? Oh, very less answers. I'm quite sure, no way. Exactly. And you're really wondering why you lose money? Percent. Trend following, like I'm doing, has an average 70%. Guys, and if you cannot tell, if you don't know that number, you have no chance to become successful. Also not successful with the 5ers. It's not possible. So having rules is one thing, knowing the number is another thing, and sticking to the rules is the other thing. So if you have 80% of hit quote, yeah, why are you here in this webinar? Is it about that? Because you cannot stick to the rules? I know we have many strategies, they have 90% and they lose. It's about the 5 logical questions. Huh? And that's the point. You can have 90%. You lose because as long as you cannot make it sure that you always stick to the rules, you cannot become successful. And the reason is prefrontal cortex, limbic system, basal ganglion. And that's the point. And if you understand this point, these ideas of logic, then you understand how you can make money with trading. Maybe, ladies and gentlemen, 5ers give me a second chance anytime, another time, to continue with this topic. Or you come and I hope I get the chance. So give me the chance to give you a special offer just for you guys in the chat. Here you can come to this special offer. You'll find it here. And then I would be pleased to help you to become successful with logical trading. So if you have any questions, Saul said, I'm done, by the way. Yeah, I'm done. So
Markus, that was like a performance, like a stand-up
yeah.
presentation. That was amazing. Thanks for that.
Saul, thank you very much that I could share my story
Amazing.
here and yeah, my experience here. And from my side, I want to end and I want to finish all my webinars the same way, like Master Yoda and like the Star Trek. Have courage and be kind, and may the force of the logic be with you.
Thank you. Okay, guys, I know there will be more questions. You'll be able to reach out directly to Markus. He'll be more than happy to help you. Markus, no words to thank you. Really amazing content, very different to what we usually hear and see everywhere. I'm sure we'll have a second part of the webinar. Maybe we can go deeper into the technicals, or I don't know, we'll discuss the topic. But until then, yeah, we'll keep in contact.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Markus. Thank you, traders, for coming and for staying. We'll catch you next time.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Bye to everyone.
Bye-bye.